Hi, welcome to another one of our videos, and this one's an interesting one. One I get asked quite a lot about is what's better to do, like a traditional single leg squat or a pistol squat. A lot of people love the pistol squats, but used quite a lot in CrossFit, I suppose. I've got nothing against it if you're good enough. However, I'll show you why. Probably majority of the people that I see, probably 95% of people can't do a pistol squat correctly and really risk creating a lot of problems from doing them. And I'll show you why. Firstly, we'll have a look at like a traditional sort of a single leg squat, and you'll get an idea of what we're sort of looking for. So Nathan's using a little crosscore or TRX thing just so we can demonstrate this for the video. And hold him there for a bit, but as he comes down, basically what the main difference is, you'll see that his spine will be able to maintain its neutral curve, so it's a neutral position. So we'll be able to see like a little curvature in his lumbar spine there. Nothing's moved away from where it was in the standing position. He's got a great sort of hip mechanism here happening, so there's a huge glute involvement. It's got a bit of knee moving forward, so he's got quadricep and hamstring complex. Everything's working as it's meant to, but the most important thing is that he hasn't lost this pelvic position, which is so he's still maintaining an anterior tilted pelvis, so which means it's sort of tilting and keeping that curve there. That means everything works as it's meant to at times the way it's supposed to, so the glutes don't overpower or become stretched too far that they get shut down. Quads are still on the go, hamstrings, and we're not risking any disc involvement like by him excessively curving it. All right, now if we look at the pistol squat, and you'll straight away see what happens here. He hardly even has to move at all, and very much it's a down phase. See, like, because if he was to move back as far as he would on a normal one, he would fall over. And now you'll see the difference here in the bottom. Now we've got this huge sort of a C curve, they call it in golf, but basically it's moving into a rounded out kyphosis type posture. This is where the discs are getting pushed out. This would be really bad this would be a great way to create a herniated disc from doing this. Sure, the legs are working quite hard, but it's predominantly quadriceps because the glutes have moved into such a huge stretch. They actually shut down past that point of, if I do another rep for you, once he sort of moves past here and goes to his heels, now that from there to there, he'll sort of shut down that glute. It'll be working really hard up to that point, but right at the bottom here, it'll be very much hanging on the quads. Which is great if you want to build strength into the legs and into the quads, it's okay. But really, the risk of like creating problems here and creating problems through the glute, I would just question why. Again, if you're good enough to maintain the neutral arch, which I'm saying most people can't. So if he was able to maintain that, go ahead and do them. Happy as Larry, but if you can't do them, and we know that Nathan has great form with two legs, he just can't do it with one leg. It could be many reasons. It's not necessarily lack of strength, just a timing problem. Could be, the way his hips are designed. Could be an ankle thing. Could be so many factors. It's just an extremely difficult skill to learn correctly. And he would get way more out of doing this, even though he doesn't get to that depth and range. Trust me, his glutes will be working as they are meant to, and his quads and that as they are meant to. And the best thing is this sort of, which one do you reckon looks more like a running action? I can tell you right now, this one does, because it has this hip mechanism there. Right, so this doesn't look like a running action at all. Right, so I hope that sort of helped clarify things. The main thing is you just never really want to use exercises that put you into this. If you can maintain things like through there, that's where your spine's happy. That's where you're structurally the strongest. Once you sort of start bending and flexing that spine, that's not a good thing. All right, so again, there's so many better ways to do exercises. Just a lot of people gravitate to things that look good. Strong legs at the expense of a healthy spine doesn't make any sense to me. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that video, and if you want more, make sure you check out our channel or our website. We've got stacks of information for you there. All right, so anyway, I'll see you on our next video.